Sheena, I think we might be because we're still figuring it out. I think we might be live on YouTube.
Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Let's.
Um, but I think Instagram takes like 23, 33 seconds. It does whatever it wants. So give it a quick second for Instagram.
Of course, Instagram would take the longest. That makes sense.
I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Let's go live. Let's see. Woo! Okay, we are live on
We
Instagram.
in there. Yeah.
We're in here. Hi, Rashina. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, for round 2.
I'm so happy to be invited back. You just never know if you will be invited back into a space. So, happy to be in the number of getting an invitation again. So
I'm so
happy to be here.
yes. So thank you for saying yes. Welcome back. If you're brand new to the podcast, we're From the Sidelines. I'm Coach Shayain. This is my dear friend Rashina. If you missed one of our first ever, top 3, I think, episodes, you need to go back and listen. Rashina is all things, she's all things, a lot of things, but USTA, WTA, US Open, Disney, social media queen. My brother says, ask Rashina, she'll know it. So if you want anything social media, ask Rashina.
He was asking me questions in the chat the last time I joined as I was watching. He was asking me questions in the chat, or he was I think Rashina would know.
Rashina would know, and then we can see your answer coming through.
I was trying to type as quickly as possible.
So yeah, actually, if you're in the chat and if you're joining the live, please join us. Put it in the comments. We do see it. When I have the second to see it, I do look in there. So join us there. All right. Let's start with some fun sports things that we have going on. The first one, I feel like, I don't know if a lot of people know about this. So we'll talk F1 or motorsports. We'll do a heavy piece, obviously, on tennis because you're here and we need to get into the tennis and rings because that's crazy. And then I'm going to tell you probably a little bit about rugby sevens. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. And then Paralympics. So we'll just kind of dribble little things in and just
all the things. I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's all. That's it. Yeah.
She showed up on time.
Yeah, I showed up. Also, you look stunning. I am ready for tennis. I'm ready for my tennis match. I have another tennis match tonight. So, yeah.
So I have an event to go to, which is why you see me. Usually I'm looking straight up.
Girl.
You know what? My brother always cares about lighting. Guess what? I turned the light on for him.
The light is lighting. Okay.
Absolutely.
It's popping. I love it.
So did you know that Michael Jordan has a NASCAR team?
I did. Hello. Look at.
Oh my gosh! Absolutely. Look at your backdrop. Wait, can we zoom out of it a bit? Can we now look at your backdrop?
What's your favorite sneaker?
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people probably don't know that he's into the NASCAR space. Are you like a NASCAR or F1 girly at all?
I am not, but I want to get into it. I want to, really bad.
We actually have a few friends that work in NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, both of us we've worked in sports, I guess, forever. We also went to grad school together and studied sports management, got a master's in it. So we are sports people, I would say, just a little bit. Yeah. And we have some friends that work in NASCAR. So I got to go for the first time ever to watch NASCAR compared to F1. NASCAR is so loud. It's secretly my worst nightmare because before my understanding on like F1, Drive to Survive really was the show that helped me get into F1. Prior to that, I thought that anybody that watched F1 or NASCAR was crazy because they watched a car go around in a circle and loud. Like 2 of my worst things ever. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. So when I used to work at Arsenal, there was tons of F1 fans, like women too. And back then, you guys are weird. Like you like cars and them being loud. And now look at me. I'm wearing the sweater. I've been to like 4 or 5 of like the
now
races.
Look at you.
You know, it was Drive to Survive. That show really helped me, educated me on the layers and the strategic insight of what the drivers go through, how many people are involved, the teams, just so many layers your brain
Yeah,
comprehend. And I feel like they made this show a bit like dramatized, a bit
of
housewife,
course,
so it
of
had my
course.
attention.
Yeah, okay, so
Speaking about
confession
housewivesy.
confession, I have not watched Drive to Survive, so,
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be on my, homework. I will go and watch Drive
Even
to
if you just
Survive.
watch, like, I feel like the first season, Lewis is not on the first season, Mercedes isn't on the first season, and Ferrari, I believe, aren't because they were a bit skeptical,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
then they saw, like, what it
Success.
does. Yeah,
Yeah.
what it does, and I feel like from there, Breakpoint and, what's the golf one called?
Full swing.
Full Swing, they kind of, like, came off of those, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But speaking about housewivesy and reality TV and a bit of drama, the last time you were on the show, you
Oh,
and my brother were adamant that Lewis and Kim was fake news and not to fall for it. What do you have to say now,
I
Rasheen?
still say it's a PR
It's fake
stunt.
news.
I'm
Oh my,
still sticking with that. That is my answer. I'm sticking to it. Yeah,
you
it's
don't think the whole, like, but okay, if it's fake news, could you fake kiss someone like around millions of people during like Super Bowl?
yeah,
You could.
yeah. There's a business goal. When
For
there is a
that's hard.
PR, like in PR, like it's a spin of it's to control the narrative or something or change the narrative around something. I'm trying to figure out what the narrative is around those two. But yeah, like you'll do anything. Like they're entertainers too. So
I mean, I get that, but I don't. I mean, I guess I could never do a PR stunt. Clearly, me over here, like, no, I could not kiss a random. Like, if I wasn't into them, and no, I couldn't just do. I couldn't fall for that for a business goal of some sort. Like, not that publicly, especially to very, very big. Like, I'm sure their IG accounts are like insane numbers.
yeah, I mean, but you have to sell it, right?
I believe it. I now believe it. If they're coming, I'm obviously I'm that fool, right? Like I
I
would be that person that believes
I,
it.
I
Lewis
give
has
it I give it a
42
year.
million followers and Kim has, because I don't follow either of them, I have to like type their names in.
I give
Kim
it a
has
year.
353 million followers. Beast mode. That's
I,
incredible. Whatever
that's
you want
insane.
to say about Kardashian, that's another thing. That is incredible.
That is insane. But I'll give that relationship a year.
Dang, she said it here, folks. She's
Saying it
giving
here.
it 1
I
year.
I forgot we're live. You can't
Oh, yeah.
cut and edit stuff out.
You know what? There's no cutting.
Hey, cut that,
What you
okay?
say.
We need to stop the live now and
Yeah,
cut. No, I'm just-
exactly. Let everybody end. Okay, so let's get back into okay, so let's I mean, okay, we'll see. I'm sure she's gonna show up in all the outfits. I'm actually looking forward to the outfits.
Yeah,
To see what she comes with. She'll help the sport, obviously, in Kim Kardashian way to kind of grow it and show it and all those things. But I wanted to go back into the whole Jordan thing. So Jordan owns a team
mhm.
in NASCAR. So if you are a NASCAR fan, I'm sorry for saying anything like mean or rude, but it's too loud. If you're not wearing earplugs, I God bless you because I don't know what your hearing is going to be like in the next 2 or 3 years. But his, I guess, driver Tyler Reddick, um,
Mhm.
which I wasn't too aware of. I obviously this caught my attention. So smart on front office to get my attention this way. And his driver has won 3 races in a row, which has never happened in NASCAR. So I think
Yeah.
that was like becomes the first driver in NASCAR history to win the opening 3 races of the season. So of course he's losing his mind. And I believe like his team hasn't been doing well at all, really. Like I've never really heard too much of I did know he had a team for a long time and do kind of keep an eye, a very, very little eye on NASCAR because our friends work in it. But besides that, like I haven't seen him pop up on my feed, but this is kind of cool. So this is a nice little Michael Jordan crossing over, leaving basketball and golf and into investing into NASCAR.
Yeah.
So that was interesting to me. And then I don't know if you know, but the F1 season has started
I did not
this weekend for like
until we just talked about it. And so I'm gonna
Australia.
pay attention.
Yep, Australia is where they start. technically like the race is this weekend, but they have like starts Thursday, like Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, or like Sunday's
Mm.
the big one. But there's like qualifiers and like levels and layers. I think it's really cool. It's actually a lot more interesting. I don't really get too much in the engineering side or the mechanical side of, oh, the wing has fallen and this has happened. Like, okay, cool. Other strategic things are really cool. Okay, first of all, did you know that they lift weights with their neck? Because the G force is so strong that they even lift weights for their neck.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. Like you see those I see those videos on TikTok and they're like, "What are you training for?" And then they like show what you're training for and you're like, "Oh, okay." Like in the gym it looks crazy that you're doing this
You're
type of
like
exercise, but
literally lifting a weight for your neck. Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, I wonder is there a neck there has to be a neck machine for that, right? Like
No, you know what they do? No, this is what caught my attention when they were like showing it on Netflix. And I'm like, this guy has a weight. He lays flat on like a table. They have it somehow like attached to his neck, and he's literally lifting like a circular weight.
like a plate.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I'm gonna have to look
Yes.
that up.
It's crazy. Okay, so that's my little F1 update for the people that are not really into like all the sports. But
Who should I follow?
um
Is there a person I should follow?
so I mean, if you just want to get general news, just F1. If
Okay.
you want to be a person who wants to follow a team, that's pretty
Mhm.
big. So right now, Cadillac, they're the newest team that's been added.
Yeah.
Um, and they are US based. So I don't know if that's like super important to you, but the big ones are like Ferrari, obviously because of Lewis, but just so much history in Ferrari. Um,
Mhm.
so a lot of people are diehard Ferrari fans. Mercedes, obviously, I'm not a diehard, but I'm a Mercedes fan for two reasons. One, because Lewis was there, and two, because my brother has dear friends that work for the team. So we were
Okay.
when we first got into it, we were like Lewis Hamilton was the reason, and then it
Yeah.
was like, and he's at Mercedes, and then we have friends, so now we're like Mercedes. Um, and then so it depends on like what angle, but McLaren's doing really well too. So also people go based on the colors. Like, are you an orange girl? Are you a red? Like, you should be a red because you're a Delta. So I don't know if that's like a thing
Eh,
for you.
black, all black, everything. They're
Or
black.
yeah, there you go. So
There we go.
sometimes it's a storyline that catches your attention. Like most people, Red Bull, they like Red Bull because of Max. I'm not a big Max person, but Max also I feel like is growing and maturing. So he could have like a turnaround where people start liking him for his personality. He's a little bit of like a not the smoothest, nicest
Oh, okay,
personality
gotcha.
to get along with. But he wins. So
Okay.
it's just like yeah. You know what? If you watch Drive to Survive, I feel like you might be swayed one way or another.
Mhm.
The new season has come out, which I have not watched. So I don't know if it's more beneficial to watch the newest one because that might help you with like what's kind of currently happening. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch the first couple of episodes of season 1 and then
Jump to
see
the
and jump to what's live and
yeah.
current. So,
Okay, the next time you're on, I'll give you a little bit more update on like a couple of drivers. I just found out that one of the drivers is English but Indian descent, and or he's not necessarily
okay.
Indian, and his grandma does a lot of like traditional like Indian ceremonies and stuff. So they're really showcasing and like tapping into that, which I feel like is
Oh, that's
huge.
cool.
And we do some of the same things that he does, and he calls his grandmother Nani, and so do we. So it was like a very relatable moment where you never see anyone that looks like you on TV playing a certain sport. Now all
Yeah.
you have this guy who's like up and coming and doing really well. So I'll be keeping my eye out on him for sure. I want to get more information on him before I start like talking about it. But
Okay.
that was like my big whoa, didn't know that was happening.
That's cool. That is the like representation matters. Like
Sure.
being able to uncover that and then see yourself like, "Oh,
Yeah.
me and my family do that." And that
Yeah.
listen,
Also, a billion people in India, like, I'm sure, like, he's gonna have some following. Hopefully, that grows for him. That'd be super cool. I think that was a big one. That was a big one. Like, if F1 was smart, they would definitely tap into that. That would
Oh,
be a whole new audience of people to just bring into the sport itself.
yeah,
So
just like I think the last time I was on, we were talking about Alexiala in Filipino. Like, yeah,
that's it.
like
Well,
the
speaking
Filipino.
about tennis, should we just transition? Before we transition, people in the chat are saying, Shuggy's online, a friend of mine from Arsenal. She said, looking good. And then she said, PR, that is crazy. That's what actors do. I think she's referring to when you were talking about like Lewis Hamilton and them doing a PR stunt.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's crazy. I can't do that. Okay, let's talk all things tennis. First of all, should I just flash a ring on the screen and pretend like it's like a, what is it, 12-carat diamond? What?
it is massive. I mean, basically, let me put my mouse on top of my hand. Also, she's wearing it on her right hand.
Is she?
Yes, and so I looked it up, and they said, like, in some other cultures, like
Countries.
Russia,
It is Russia. Yeah.
they put it on their right hand. Because I was watching some of the posts, and, like, sometimes when
The mirror.
you're recording, like, in a mirror, I'm like, "No, there's no way that she's walking that way."
Oh, and it's like the yeah, because this is mirrored. Like where I'm sitting right now, like this is my right hand,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
mirrored, so it's like flipped around. I
mhm.
That's what I thought it was, but it is true. I don't know if it's a lot of Eastern European, but I know a lot of people in Europe, depending on where you are, they had their gold band on their right hand. You are right about that.
Yeah,
So I
but
wonder, but also she was practicing with it. What?
I
What?
mean, tennis players, they wear the jewelry and
I
everything, the
know.
watches,
I get
like,
that, but
it's
that you just got that.
it's like, "Oh, it's blinding my eye." But yeah, and also I never did any research on him, but I he is not what I thought he was.
Oh, I know.
He's
Did I tell you
Brazil he's
my brother, Bun and I met him in real life?
I think you told me that.
We met him in real life at Frankfurt Airport last summer or in September, coming
Uh-huh.
back from like my Greece golf retreat. And you know how I have this weird thing where I just like know a celebrity or a person. I never know their name. I know no one's name. I just point and tell you what sport they've played.
Yep.
I pointed at him and told my brother, "Oh, look, Sabalenka's boyfriend." And then he like turns around and I'm like, "Sabalenka's boyfriend, hey." And my brother goes, "Oh my God, he goes, oh my God, she's so embarrassing. You have a name and it's not Sabalenka's boyfriend." And really, did he know his name? No.
No.
And he's so nice. He's like, "No, I'm Sabalenka's boyfriend." And I'm like, "See, I told you." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Well, have a great flight." And he's just super personable, very nice. He's a Brazilian. From what I remember, my brother had Googled him right away. He's a
Mhm.
Brazilian businessman. I think the acai bowls was acai.
Oakberry.
What is it?
Oakberry.
Oakberry. Did he
Mhm.
start it?
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's like hundreds of them like around the world,
Yeah.
right?
Not who I thought he was.
Yeah. I
No.
thought he was we always thought he was Russian. How bad is that of us?
I
We just thought he
mean,
was Russian
yeah,
and we just made that assumption and he's fully Brazilian.
fully Brazilian.
I feel like was he a NASCAR driver?
He
Did you
was a driver. He
Yeah,
was.
I had
Yeah.
randomly seen that somewhere a
Yeah, he
long
was
time ago.
in racing or something
Yeah, motorsport. Let's say
yeah,
he was
motorsports.
motorsport.
Yeah, he was in motorsports in some capacity. But yeah, like but I'm happy for her. I know she called him out in Brisbane during the Brisbane tournament. It was like, I guess what did she say? "I'll call you something else one day," or something like that. I was like,
Pretty
"Oh," I'm like, I hope the ring comes soon. And then she was totally caught off guard. Like,
Yeah. She
her
said
video, yeah.
I saw one of the reels and she's like, Was I surprised I was wearing flip flops? Did you see my hair? Did you see no makeup?" And I'm like, he didn't even give you a little inkling to be like, "Hey, let's go for a nice dinner
Yeah,
or
and
something."
her mom, and I think her mom, if that was her mom, she was like, "You didn't tell me?" And she was like, "No, I didn't." She's like,
Which
"You
is
could have told me."
so if you think about it, that means that ring was getting made when she kind of said that at Australian Open. Because when she
Yeah, it
spoke to
was.
him,
There's a reel of the woman who designed and made the ring. Um, I can send it to you when I
I
find
know
it
I
again.
did see it. It says like Grutman or something. Her last name. She's like a jewelry
Yeah.
designer. I think her husband is the one who started like Live, the nightclub Live.
Mhm.
Her husband is the one that created that. She did show up on my feed and she said, I'm making something for someone very special. And they were just like
Mhm.
showing the layers. But
Yeah.
even her, just that ring I'm pretty sure she said 12 carats.
It's massive.
Okay, some people are in the chat. Hey, Taff. Hey, ma'am. Look at this. It says, hey, they're talking to each other in the chat, which I'm obsessed with. Taff said, it's a flex. Oh, maybe that I met him. I don't know if that's what he's referring to. And then Amanda wants to know, oh, where's Behmann with the glow, looking fab humans? Classic B. Oh, she's just replying. My brother is not here today, but Rashina is. And you know what? His glow can go to the side because I'm taking it for the day.
Yeah. Take the glow, and
It
you
is
are glowing, girl. You are glowing.
Okay, so let's go off of her ring. And what is her boyfriend's name? Her fiance's name?
Oh, why'd you ask?
Dang, we can look it up in a
I
second.
know. I'll look it
Okay,
up.
so talking about how we were talking earlier about F1, and if F1 was smart, they would tap into the new driver who's English from England, but his family's from India. And so, speaking about that, and how we were talking about Alex and the Filipino population,
Mhm.
and I've been seeing a few reels also of her just signing her fan base. Has I know that it was like I know she had the Filipino fan base, but seeing at Indian Wells, people are going crazy,
Crazy. Yeah.
crazy for her.
Crazy, crazy. I mean, it's insane, but it's great. It's great that some new faces, new names starting to get recognition, and then they're doing well. They're going deeper into the tournament, going into the second week of the tournament. So
Yeah.
it's great. I remember meeting her 2 US Opens ago, and she was trying to qualify for the US Open,
Oh,
and
look at that
she had a massive, there's a massive, like, Filipino, audience
community.
there. Yeah, they're in the audience, and they had their flags and everything, and we decided, after that, we were like, "We wanna make sure we do some content with you. We wanna start to highlight you and put you out there." And, yeah, so it's been great that, yeah, it's great.
That you can just see her like that whole audience. Okay, so I'm currently going to share my screen because I have um so Taff was saying the flex is the ring. He's like, no, the ring is a subtle flex. I'm like, this is insane.
That thing is
That is
it is
massive. Also,
almost
how
bigger than a
cute is
dog.
Ash? How cute is her new little dog?
I know, it's almost bigger than a dog.
For real though. And then okay, so I'm excited for Alex and the whole Filipino community. Looking at WTA right now, Venus, she's getting ready. First round. How do you feel about her playing? My brother is not. He's always like telling everyone to like take a break. He's like, why does she always need to? Of course, I told him he knows it's like for growing the game and all that stuff. What is your take on Venus still playing and possibly taking someone else's spot, a younger player's spot?
You know what? She was sick for a long time and didn't play, and she's still competitive. Like, she's still going out there and she's in matches, and she's still competitive, and so she is one of the greats of the game, and as long as she wants a wild card, like, she deserves one. And that's all that's what I got to say. Like, I can't,
I agree with that.
you know what I mean? And then
I'm never ready for them to like retire or put the racket up.
you got to think, like, she lost some years in her prime.
Mm.
You know, she lost some years being in her prime, like when she was sick, and going through her health issues and all of that. And so I think she's just, reclaiming her time.
I
And
like
she's still competing. She's
that. I
competing at
know.
a high level.
She is. She's practicing all
And
the time.
yeah, so give it to her.
Someone in the chat came up with Sabalenka's fiance's name. We really appreciate it. It's Crystal Light. Thank you.
Oh,
Giorgio's
Georgios.
Frankfurt?
I did
Is
look it
that
up. It is Georgios.
Giorgio's? Maybe they call him Georgie, I'm hoping.
Maybe Georgie. We'll go with Georgie.
Georgie.
We'll go with Georgie. I'm trying to pull up the YouTube chat. It wouldn't pull up on my desktop, so I'm putting it up on my
They're
phone.
coming in through IG, and so for some reason only I can see it on they're coming in on
Ah,
on my Instagram.
Okay.
So that's why you probably can't see, because I can see it on this little side screen of mine. Talking about Serena, did you see Novak had a comment about I would hide it too if I was Serena? What are you thinking? Is she coming? Is she not coming? What is she doing? From your hat of all things tennis, working in tennis, what are you thinking?
I think that she will do like a friendly. She may do like a mixed doubles or something like that. She could potentially maybe do like a doubles with her sister. I don't see her coming back and competing.
Because like on tour, like to be that is also
Oof.
physically demanding. That's a lot of tennis. So many more tournaments have been added every week. My brother and I, for mostly for here, we're like, because you watch the main ones, and then there's like little ones, like little Dubai or the ones that we maybe didn't know much about, and we're like, these girls and guys nonstop, like
Tennis
every weekend it feels like there is
tennis is always on.
crazy. Are you
Whether
guys?
it is a 250, 125, it's 125, 250, 500, 1000 Grand Slam. It
What
is
do those
always
numbers
on.
mean for someone that's brand new to tennis that doesn't
Ooh.
understand or that's been new? Do we know what those numbers mean?
Uh,
Is it
yes,
points?
those are points. That's the points, and those are the levels of the tournaments. And so of course the 1000s, that's the top for the WTA tour, and then you have Grand Slams, they get 2000 points.
And
And
I'm sure
so
money kind of goes with those numbers too, like smaller, like winnings, maybe, or not
Yeah,
necessarily.
for sure. Not all 1000s are equal though. You
Oh,
know,
that's
some, you know, the
budget.
the prize pool is based per tournament. But it's based on points, and then for 250s and 500s, you are only allotted a certain amount of like top players. Like say only this many top players can come into this tournament because it gives an opportunity for
Younger, or the newer
the younger players to come up. And so
line.
I
Okay.
mean, the Austin tournament was great. You had Peyton
Your
Stearns
town?
versus Taylor Townsend, you know, and not saying that you wouldn't see that, but because Taylor and Peyton are both like world class athletes. They perform. They are competing at high levels, and they are getting into the main draws of like the 1000s. But to see them go that deep and make that type of run, it was great to see at a tournament. And then Peyton Stearns winning that in Texas, in Austin. She went to
That's
UT. The
yeah.
last time she was there, she won the national championship there at UT, and so the story just wrote itself.
That actually was. I saw that, and we spoke about it a little bit last time. But also, like that was great. But
Yeah.
also, I feel like have we seen Taylor come into a finals before? Was that her
No,
first
that
one?
was her first one.
Yeah,
That
no
was
one.
her first one. Like
Never.
she what, I think this past US Open was her first time going into the second week.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
feel like the U.S. Open that we had come to, that would have been what, 24 or maybe 23. Can't
Mhm.
remember which one I've come to when you were there, and she was only playing doubles at the time. And the year after, I feel like she started playing a lot. Well, she didn't make the
Yeah,
US
she
singles.
probably didn't make the main draw, but yeah, but Taylor brings her doubles mentality into the singles, and I think it's aggressive, and I love it. Like the way she goes to the net and all of that is it's
She's a
amazing.
great athlete. Like she knows
Yeah.
she's very good and very
Mhm.
skilled. I feel like doubles, especially in the front with your hands, and makes you such an angles and makes you such a skilled player, understanding the core where the other person is. So I
Mhm.
can easily see her time and time again coming up. Not sure if she'll like be able to beat the Sabalenkas of the world. Maybe, like you never know that
You
one
never know.
off, but like I don't first in my head, she could do whatever she wants because like people put their mind to it and do it. I just don't foresee her winning like back to back, like Wimbledon, French Open, and like as a singles player, I just don't see her doing it. I don't see her beating the top players all the time. At least not this year. If she keeps at it maybe for 2 or 3 years, then sure. That's my like two
I
cents on
think she's been a singles player her entire career. We just know her as a double specialist. Like she just, you know what I mean? Like she's yeah, she's been in the main draws of tournaments, like, her entire career, since she was in the juniors, and so, sometimes it just takes a a little bit more time for you to start to really for things to start to click,
Clicking.
and,
Yeah.
and all the worlds, they line up, and, you make
Then
it.
you start winning, and then you have the confidence and
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can beat whoever I want.
Yeah, 'cause
Um,
what I mean, last year she was number 1 in doubles for a while, so, like, she's an
she's definitely
amazing
not
player.
new to the sport anyway. People might just not know her
Yeah,
for
she's not new.
girls, but yeah, she's an incredible athlete. Really quick,
Mhm.
what do you see on this image that I've just showed you? Where the hell has he been?
I can't that is hold on, let me do full screen mode. Who
That's
is
the
that?
purple
Oh,
Italian stallion.
oh,
Like,
he
where has
makes
he been?
he makes me blush. He has been hurt, Berrettini has. He was hurt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was hurt for a bit. I
I
don't
didn't
know
know.
what's going on with the Italians, because Arthur, he was hurt for a while. Now
I
he's
thought that
back. Hold on,
I
Arthur,
thought Arthur was French.
he's
Isn't he
French. He
French? Yeah, he's
never
French.
mind. He's French.
But the other one, the one that pulled he played Djokovic, Oz Open, and then had to and was winning. He
Yeah, there was another Italian though. That
a bunch of Italians that are just getting injured for
in
them. But also, like, are we ready for him? Are we ready for this to come back to tennis?
always,
We are.
always.
I'm assuming he's clearly won or beat somebody for him to come through that one. And then I'm actually really cheering for Monfils. Like, I know it's his like retirement year.
Let him have fun.
Yeah, let him have
Let
fun.
him go out there and slam dunk a volley on somebody.
Or like, hit it from the back and just like
Yeah,
make it fun. I'm gonna be sad when he leaves because he used to be like, again, great athlete. Sure, he hasn't been like in the finals a bunch, but very, very extremely skilled player. Like,
yeah,
his hands are incredible.
always competing.
Also, all of these guys and their soccer.
Oh yeah,
It kind of keeps it fun and light for them too, to switch it up a little bit. There he is.
there he goes.
Did you see Ben Shelton and him having a conversation? And obviously, I couldn't hear it, but it was definitely like, bro, that guy, Alcaraz just crushed you casually, like 6'2", 6'1", was it something crazy? And you could just be like, yeah, what the hell happened there? So that's
Yeah,
kind of
I
fun.
I think this would be a good year for Ben Shelton.
Yeah, he looks pretty solid. He looks like he kind of has
I
all the pieces together.
I think that he has the chance to win a Grand Slam.
She said it here first.
I do. I think right now it's just mentally pushing through for that.
You think he can beat Alcaraz and Sinner to get there if he had to both?
I don't think that hopefully he won't have to play them on the same side of the draw. But yeah, I do. I really do think that he has the skill set to do that.
Okay, that's
I
exciting.
do. I do, because he has the power. He has like the shot, the versatility of the shot. I cannot speak today. Like,
Mhm.
I think that he has it. And I think he's
Ben
keeps
Shelton.
going deeper and deeper into these tournaments. Um, so
Remember
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I think Novak kind of just like let
Yep.
him know, right? That
Mhm.
was a US Open moment. Just like he was doing that. He was at. I felt like his energy at that time was like a fun, excited young college kid,
Mhm.
like pro tour, and maybe he was rubbing a few too many Novaks the wrong way, just to be like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah, yeah, he rubbed the whole tennis community the wrong way, and I'm like, "I love it. I do it. Come in and shake it all up." Like, shake it all up. I think that's one of the issues with tennis. It's so like, we're prim, we're proper." I'm like, "These kids have personalities." And that was what was wrong with, the, tennis what was it called, on Netflix?
oh,
That show.
breaking point,
Breakpoint,
break.
Breakpoint. They didn't show enough of the
I was
personality in
gonna
order
say
to,
really
like,
quick,
for
why do you think that failed? Because obviously there's still like
access.
5 or 6 seasons. Pardon?
Access.
Access.
Yes, lack of access, like, "No, turn the cameras off."
Oh, so That's what it was? I was wondering if it was like the was it I didn't know what it was, but I'm like, is it the editing? Because the editing in F1 is like whoever those editors are, they make it feel like reality TV. They make you binge
Yeah.
every episode, like every season. So that's what access. So the players weren't giving it, the tour wasn't giving it, a
I
combination.
think it was a combination, mostly players, because the tour acts on behalf of the players. But you got to think about also why Full Swing and F1 were successful is that they are there for the entire race, right? Like the race is there, they are there. For a tournament, you can lose first round,
Oh yeah, and then
and
you're
and
adios.
then where do you go from there? What I felt like, so I'll take even Taylor Fritz for example. During that time, he won Indian Wells, came into, and they were like, "Oh, he is going to win the US Open this year. He's going to go deep." Lost to a qualifier in the first round,
Oh,
and then that was the end of his story. And I'm like, "Follow him home.
yeah. What is he doing in the off time? Like,
What
what
is he
is he doing
doing?"
in the morning
Because
being
because you're
grumpy?
you're going into the Asian swing.
Yeah.
You're not It's not like, "Oh, the US Open is over, so like tennis is over." You have another tournament to prepare for in 2 weeks, and you have like 1000s and stuff to prepare for, so
Mhm.
like go home. Let's see how you recover and how you
Get back on the
get
court, like,
back
pick
on
yourself
the
up, right? Yeah.
yeah,
I
after a
love
loss like
I would
that.
have loved seeing that kind of stuff, like, in one of the, previous, like, episodes with my brother, with I was explaining to him, I'm that person that oh, it was the, Novak Alcaraz finals
Mhm.
for Australian Open. I said, "I am that person who wants to understand, like, the night before, like, what are they eating? Like,
Yeah.
what did both of them eat? How much? How early are they going to sleep? What's their bedtime routine? Do they have to take like melatonin to like
Mhm.
fall asleep because there's so much
Yeah.
chatter in their mind? There was both for both of them. It was such a pressure game because Carlos was going to be the youngest player to ever win all four, and Novak was going to win 25th.
Yeah.
So both of them had obviously pressure from the world and society, the way Novak got there, he never thought all of that. So I want the BTS. I want to know what the small talk in the chat is. I
Yeah.
want to know the whole prep before they get there. Why did Novak get there 2.5 hours and Carlos got there 4 hours before? Like, what are
Yeah.
they doing in that? So yeah, that it's a missed opportunity. It's really sad, and I feel like tennis is really picking back up with more fans. Like we were talking about, more global fans,
Yeah.
and having that show maybe helps people also understand they play so many tournaments. Also, just like you said, there's the 250s, there's the thousands, there's like help us understand that layer and level of it as well. I played tennis. I played in college, and I still like was like, what? How do the numbers work? Like, what are they doing? What's
Yeah.
the prize
Yeah.
money?
People are like, "Oh, tennis is over." I'm like, "Actually, no, they're over in." I mean, they were just, in the Middle East.
Yeah,
Like some ATP players are actually still stuck over there.
I've heard
Yeah.
that. So that's like
Yeah.
also super sad.
And so like there's a full calendar where there is not a dead day of tennis. There's no dead days until you get to the WTA and ATP finals.
Which is like a December,
November.
November.
So ATP is after the WTA finals.
So what do you have, like a month off for people that,
Yeah,
that are staff? Like
a month off.
that is crazy.
A
That's
month off. Yeah, because I think the tournament's picked up like right after Christmas this year. Yeah.
that's a lot of tennis. That is, we were talking about too much tennis. That to me,
Yeah.
also like employees and staff and people, like that's just, do they get a break? I don't know. It's a lot. Let's
Not
quickly
really.
like slide over
Yep.
to golf, just very
Okay.
quickly. I just want to quick a few highlights. Number one, there's another tournament happening in your backyard again, the Arnold Palmer Invitational,
Mhm.
which today is the first day of the tournament. So that's happening in Orlando. If you are a big golf person, you would know that. Have you ever been?
I have. It is actually a really great experience. I like it. I also have VIP tickets, so that makes
No.
for, you
A really
know
great experience might add to the fact that you had the
yeah.
credential to go in.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
drinks, the food, you would do it
Yeah.
that way.
The drink. Ooh, you get to sit there at, like, one of the
Oh,
holes and just, like, wait until the golfer arrives. You don't have to go deal with the crowd, but I love that tournament. It's really great. It's unassuming
okay,
because it just 'cause, you go into the neighborhoods and then I was like, "Ha, there's a huge golf course back here."
yeah.
And then, I love to see how the houses, the homes that surround it, they get platforms and create their
Oh,
own
their own
spots.
seating in their backyard.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a really cool experience.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
I actually
Arnold Palmer Invitational, who
need
knew?
to need to check
Um,
and see if I can get a ticket.
have you ever had an Arnold Palmer? Do you know what an Arnold Palmer is?
Yes, yes, tea and lemonade.
Tea and lemonade. Now,
Add
if you were to order it, would it be sweet tea and lemonade or just not unsweetened tea and lemonade? What's your go-to Arnold Palmer drink?
I'm from Texas in the South, so it's sweet tea.
Sweet tea and lemonade,
Sweet
so
tea and
extra sweet.
extra sweet. Sweet tea and I have had it unsweetened, and when I was,
Not
like,
as fun.
trying to lose weight, trying to watch my calories, it's not as fun. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Now at Chick-fil-A, they call them Sunjoys now. They do not call them Arnold Palmers. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they want to make
Sunjoys.
their own.
Well, because they couldn't I don't think that they could because
The rice of the name, I guess?
because Arnold Palmer actually has a drink. It's a
Right.
drink,
It's in the
and
can and in the bottle. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah, but
Okay.
people still go there and be like, "Yeah, I'll take an Arnold Palmer," and you know what it
It's
is.
called what at Chick-fil-A?
Sunjoy.
Sunjoy.
Mhm.
And obviously they ask you if you want it sweetened or unsweetened. They have to always ask you that, right? Like
Yeah,
if you want the tea sweetened or unsweetened?
yeah.
The one I can't remember because we don't have I don't know if we have it in Can well, first of all, if you ever said Arnold Palmer to people here in a drive-through, I think they would have no idea. We are not don't judge us. We are not a big unsweetened tea community. And I don't even think we have it. Like if you ask, I don't think we have sweet tea. We have Nestea iced tea. Don't judge. And that's what I grew up drinking. So when I came to America, or when I came to America, college, especially in Florida,
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? What is this crack cocaine? What are we doing with this insane drink with so much sugar? But it's very addicting. Like
It is.
once you get the flavor and the hang of it, sweet tea, man,
Yeah.
that's a dangerous drink, but it's great.
It is great. It is great. Go to a
So
soul food restaurant and get some sweet tea. It's, like, extra sweet.
you know
It's
what?
diabetes in a
People in
bottle
the
for
chat
sure.
are putting caps lock sweet tea. We
Sweet.
don't have it here, so you
Yeah,
know what?
sweet
Enjoy.
tea.
So what you know what I do whenever I come to the States? I drink a lot of it. I'm sure my sugar is very high when I'm there. So that's Arnold Palmer, and then the LPGA. I don't know if you even know they have a tournament currently happening in China on an island called Hainan. I had never, don't judge me, I never heard of it.
Me
It's
either.
the Hawaii of China. I will be sharing my screen because I need you to see how beautiful
I mean, if you call
Hawaii,
yourself the
China.
Hawaii of China, you have to be beautiful. Oh, this is oh,
But it's like this little island. Okay, let me pull the map up. It's
I
this island here. Obviously, ignorant did not know, but everyone is like, I don't know if this is futuristic or if this is actually what is there right now. But if that's what's happening, that is insane. I'm assuming they're
oh,
gonna build towards that. That looks
yeah,
futuristic.
that's amazing.
But yeah, that's where the
I wanna
LPG
go.
me too.
Here's the
Not
thing,
added to my list.
the world is a large place. There's no way in the world, like
That we
yeah,
know everything.
it's a large place.
So the LPGA is there, which is exciting. So obviously Thursdays are the big days for everyone to the tournament starts. And then Live Golf is in Hong Kong. Didn't know if you knew that, but Live Golf is in Hong Kong. So that's my quick little like update for you on golf. And I'm
Mhm.
going to just let people know, which maybe they didn't know as well. Rugby Sevens. Rugby Sevens is happening in Vancouver this weekend. If you're in town, it's actually really, really fun. People get very dressed up. So I wanted to show you what like let me show you. Let me close some of these screens so I
Are
can
you
actually
going?
I'm not fully sure if I am. My foot is not the best right now to be able to move around through the crowd. So
Okay.
people come dressed up in costumes. Please look at this. Like people legit
Oh,
watch rugby in this. So it's just like a fun. I don't even know if people actually are watching the rugby or if they're more just there for the costumes. But it's so fun.
that's cool.
It's so cool. It's such a great thing. So it's shorter. It's shorter. Rugby's long, so it's like shorter little spurts of it. It's
Yeah.
faster, it's shorter. It makes it more fun, it's entertaining, and I just wanted to like let you know the women and the men are both here in Vancouver. They're both going to play. So the women's side, we have teams Australia, Canada, Fiji, France, Great Britain, Japan, New Zealand, and USA. And then for the men's, we have Argentina, Australia, Fiji, France, Great Britain, New Zealand, South Africa, and Spain. So it's gonna be those are some good
That's some good,
rugby. Yeah,
yeah.
there's some good rugby teams that are going to be here. So I'm excited for that to happen in Vancouver this weekend. So if you're in town, make sure you swing by, go check it out. If not, there's always tons happening in downtown. They'll
Mhm.
wear their costumes around before. So the people watching is honestly incredible and very family friendly.
I
Which
would love to go to something like this.
rugby sevens, and
Yeah.
they have a tour there all around the world. There's some in Dubai. There's tons of them that happen everywhere. Also, have you ever seen any rugby players? Like, hello, have you seen their
Yeah,
legs?
I have.
Just gonna leave it on that.
Yep.
And transition into what else on this weekend. Oh, massive. I think people have forgotten. The Olympics are not over.
They
Guess
are not.
the Paralympics are here and the opening ceremony starts tomorrow. And the biggest controversial thing that I've read so far about it, so obviously I will be watching, but the biggest controversial thing that I've read about it is that 7 teams will not be participating in the opening ceremony because they've reinstated Russia and Russia is allowed to have their flag. Like before it was like no flag.
Mhm.
So they're allowed to have their flag. And I'm going to read a quick little thing that I found earlier today, which I thought was like, hi, I didn't know this. So it says, opening ceremony, Milan Paralympics. It'll happen where the closing ceremony happened in Verona. So that's where the opening will be. Officially. So it says that uh, 7 countries, obviously like Poland, Ukraine, Latvia,
Yeah. Yeah.
Estonia, they're not going to partake. But this was the part that I found interesting. They're protesting because of the decision of Russian athletes are going to be competing and representing their country's flag for the first time since 2014. So
Oh.
last month, the International Paralympic Committee announced that 6 Russian athletes and 4 from Belarus, which we figured out that's where Sabalenka's from. She's
Mhm.
from Belarus. So that's her flag never gets shown would be permitted to compete in the games under their national flag rather than the neutral competitors. So that so it says that Russia and Belarus were barred in 2022 for the Winter Olympics, following obviously Moscow invading Ukraine.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I don't recall the Winter Olympics letting them come back, but the para are letting them come back, which I find
That's
very
very interesting.
yeah.
I would love to know more about that.
Yeah, the details of
Yeah, the
why,
reasons why.
what their reasoning behind it is, why yeah, all the whys, I guess,
Yeah.
be the
Yeah.
big one. But I don't want to take it away from obviously the Paralympics, but that was like the spicy thing that I saw about it. Again, opening ceremonies happens. Very excited. I'm gonna take a look. Canadians will be there. I'm sure Team USA will be there. They're gonna be wearing obviously our Lulu and your Ralph Lauren outfits. So it'll be fun. I'm excited to have just more sports. We have F1 this weekend, rugby sevens. You have all
Everything.
the golf happening around in the world. You have Paralympics. What else did I miss? What else is happening this weekend? Uh,
Tennis,
tennis. The tournament.
basketball, it's no soccer, US soccer.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's
it's
a
a
lot.
it's a lot.
A lot.
It's a
I'm
lot.
excited for it.
I
We're
actually really wanna watch the Paralympics, like, Winter Games, because I like wheelchair tennis. I love, like, wheelchair tennis. Like, I think it's incredible, and the athletes are incredible.
they're incredible
So, I am excited to see wheelchair curling. I wanna see it.
Okay, some of the people in the chat, hello. See you at Arnold Palmer. Crystal Light, whoever Crystal Light is, they're gonna see you hopefully at Arnold Palmer. You're gonna be there.
Uh,
See you,
you got some
superstar.
tickets, girl?
Okay. And they're gonna go get lunch, they said. So okay, see you. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
And I wanted to also make note that Paralympics. Oh, have you ever had the chance to try wheelchair basketball?
No, I haven't.
In our elementary school, believe it or not, whoever had started this program, they had brought in an elementary school. So that's for us as grade 6, 7. They brought wheelchairs in and we got to learn wheelchair
Oh,
basketball.
that's cool.
Amazing, right? So that would be what, 98, 99, a long time ago. So I hope
Yeah.
that they're doing that. I think that's really cool for people to understand how difficult it is to play any sport, but play it in a wheelchair and they have your feet. It's a whole different game. Even wheelchair tennis, when I see them playing, my mind is absolutely blown.
Our wheelchair content used to go viral all the time.
It's incredible.
It was
They get 2 bounces,
incredible.
I believe, right?
2 bounces,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
2
still.
bounces. It's incredible. I'm like, "Wait, how do you" I
How are they
wanna
doing this?
like,
How
I
are
wanna
they
do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Rashina,
Mm.
we're gonna end with what's on your feed.
Oh,
What
what's on
is
my feed? I said that
So
I
my
was gonna
brother wants to know what's on everyone's feed because mine is only sports. So mine is Arsenal has launched a new app.
'kay.
And not a new app, but they've launched an app. Obviously, I wake up and all I see is Arsenal on my feed, so I'm really excited to see what that's about. They've also they have Saka, which is, I don't know if you know Arsenal player, but he's like our best. We love him. Saka's great. He's amazing. And they have collabed with a girl, which maybe you know her, Thames. She's a singer.
Mhm, yeah.
So obviously I had no idea who she was. I had to like look her up. 7 million followers on her page.
Yeah.
So Saka and her they went to Abbey Road, which is obviously Beatles. Where they were like, I think they're doing a collab on some music. And he said he's so young. He does not know who Celine Dion is. I personally found that an attack to all Canadians. But also, if you're like early 20s, like how old is this kid? I guess you don't know. Also,
Yeah,
you're
'cause it's
you
not like she's, like, out and about now, you know?
True. But Celine Dion, he's 26. Oh no, the 26 matches. He is how old? He's born in '01.
I
So he's
saw I saw a clip and somebody
4.
was showing a photo of Whitney Houston, and they were on a college campus, and they were asking, like, "Who is this?" And they didn't know who Whitney Houston was either.
I'm gonna need parents, these young kids' parents to educate them on
You gotta do better. You got to
just a few iconic people.
just a
All right, what's
few.
on your feed? You know what do you see on
Alright.
your
I said I was gonna just hard
feed?
close and then open it. So right now it's all about Unrivaled. So the basketball,
Yes.
league that's in Miami,
3
they
on
went to
3.
3 on 3, they went to Brooklyn. They sold out for their semifinals in Brooklyn, where the New York Liberty play, and so they just had their championship last night in Miami. So that is all on my feed, and then, of course,
Did
like
they already have a winner?
NBA.
Is the season over?
No, it's over, yeah.
Who won? Do we know?
Uh, The Mist, they won. So it's Brianna Stewart, Alicia Gray. Those are
Are
um
they team based as in are they like city based or are they just
no. So they
players?
all go to Miami. They all go to Miami and they have like this league there for 2 months.
Right. I knew that, but I didn't know so it's just the miss. This doesn't belong to a city of any kind.
Mm-mm.
They're
No,
not
they are all in Miami and there are 2 games a night.
2 games a night. And it's like, is
Mhm.
it just 3 on 3 half court, faster basketball? And
3
is
on
it
3 shortened full court. It's not half court.
full
It's a
court?
shortened full court. Yeah.
God, that's a lot of running.
It's shortened. The court is shortened. It's
Okay.
it's so exciting. And then they had a one-on-one tournament a couple of weeks ago. Incredible.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
If you're a
And the
basketball person, that is like you
yeah,
are eating
and
that up.
in the NBA, they won't even do one-on-one tournaments, but the women are out there.
like
doing the
showing
one.
their skill. So I
Yes.
see they have the Rose Phantom Mist Lunar Owls.
Mhm.
Laces. Ooh, like that logo of laces. Hive Breeze Vinyl. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and their gear is cool. Their jerseys and stuff is really cool.
I remember, I think, did this start last year?
They started last year.
I feel like when I was in Miami last year, I was trying to get a ticket and you could not get a
Could
ticket in
not
the
get a
network.
ticket.
And it was so expensive. And you
Yep.
couldn't get a ticket, but it was also so expensive. So okay, Unrivaled.
Mhm.
Fun. Very excited. Can't wait. There also looks like you can stream it on HBO Max. Looks like they have a show or something happening. Or you can maybe watch them play. You could have watched them play. All
Yeah.
right, so that's all over your feed.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Tennis
Yeah.
and tennis. Yeah. So with Indian Wells, tennis is all over the feed.
I'm trying to see what's in mine. Okay, so this is mine right now. Let me refresh it. Bruno Mars, he's coming to Vancouver, if anybody cared to know. Rugby sevens,
Okay.
we spoke about that.
You are
Um,
brave.
showing my feed.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
100 days until FIFA. Golf tips, more golf tips. What's this? Sports marketing and sponsorship. For who? It's an ad,
Is that
Barca.
Spotify?
That's
No.
Barcelona.
No.
Women's Barcelona team. Then Rory. Oh, we forgot to kind of tap into Rory's having his on Prime Original. He's going to talk about, I think, his Masters.
Hmm.
That he won. What else? Lewis with Lululemon.
Hey,
Lou.
Lewis.
Good old Lou. That's kind of fun. That's not an ad. So what's he doing? He's in Australia and he's just gone to a store. Kim Kardashian, hey? Crazy times. We're going to move past that. I want to see him and give him a hug. Ah, tennis. Who does he want to give a hug? Who's
Is that
single?
his old coach?
Yes, because I don't follow. I
Because
don't
he parted
follow him.
ways with his old coach.
I know. It says I don't follow him because I need a little bit of time to separate. At the same time, if I see Instagram, he pops up everywhere. In the end, you follow tennis accounts, and it's the same thing. Offer
Is
on.
that the coach? That's the coach?
He had to unfollow
Is that the
Alcaraz.
coach? Oh,
Yes.
I need to know what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to know what
I
happened.
think we've been around a lot of athletes. Do you think it was his like family or his like brother or other people being like, you can do this on your own. You don't really need him. He's too strict on you. He's too hard. You need to have a little bit of work, like life and play balance. He just wants you to grind all the time kind of vibe.
Maybe because he does go off to Brazil and have his fun
But
after. Yeah,
he's young. Let him.
as he should. And he came back after he did he go to Brazil before Wimbledon? I think last year.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was something like that, but he came back and won. Yeah, he came.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came back from his
He
trip.
needs yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he's so young. He probably just wants to let his team out, obviously be with his friends. I've seen a lot more of Carlos Alcaraz posting with friends off season, what he's doing, playing a lot of golf. But yeah,
yeah.
so Ferrero was saying, I didn't do it out of spite. I want to see him and give him a hug, normalize everything that's happened. I think there's a conversation still pending. I'd like that.
Oh, because I was shocked. I was shocked that they
What
parted
kind of
ways.
world was like,
Yeah, wait a
been with
minute.
this kid since he was a young kid. Like you've
Yeah,
second
you've
dad.
seen, yeah. So
We're gonna
yeah,
end it on that. So you saw what's on my feed, very sports heavy. Oh, you know what? Let me show you one more. So this is there was a hole in one that was happened at Jupiter Links. So this is indoor golf, and then we'll leave it at this: the rock, the dog, the millions of flowers. You know what? This
this
is what we were talking about earlier. Her honestly, it's crazy,
it's massive.
crazy.
Good
Like,
for her.
good for
Girl,
her. You know what?
get it, girl.
Absolutely. Someone, oh, okay. Amanda in the chat saying that on her feed it's baby cows, dog mom content, and psychology. So there's always that.
Good diverse
Yeah, good. Mine,
representation there.
so much sports. It's annoying, which is why I never know what's happening in any other kind of media. Like Nothing.
Uh,
There's no others. So that's where Bun has to constantly educate me. Leave us with the last thing you told me about the core thing that the young kids are saying these days.
oh yeah, it's like I can't. What did I say? That's like so like Cheyenne core. So it's like
You
that's
say
a thing that
core at the end of it?
core CORE. It's such a
That's so
thing that
Cheyenne
Cheyenne.
core for
Yeah,
not knowing anything that's happening in the celebrity world.
it's so Cheyenne core. See, you need to get your algorithms for each platform different. So like Instagram is really sports, it's some personal stuff. Twitter is where I go get my news. Unfortunately, I still go to Twitter. And then TikTok is where it's like fun, trendy, I'm laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hot last take from the social media queen herself that ran all these accounts, these big sports accounts. So
Yeah.
that's good to
Also Threads is starting to pop off. Like Threads is really starting to pop off. So get on Threads if you're not there. If you were a Twitter person, Threads is
know.
yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that everyone has a beautiful weekend or a great Thursday
Mhm.
at least, and you have tons and tons and tons of sports to watch over the weekend. If you're watching any of them, slide into Rashina's DMs. She's always ready for you.
Always.
I will leave all of her information in the description, in all the platforms. And yeah, I just hope you guys have a great time. If you're watching the sports, tag me. I'm probably watching it too, so we can chit chat in the DMs.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go watch F1.
You know what? Drive to Survive. Can't
Yep.
wait.
Let's go.
Have a beautiful weekend and a great rest of the week, everyone. See you next time.
All
Ciao,
right.
ciao.
Bye.
Bye.